With the new change to MyCC, there are some adjustments to the way permissions and arrangement of the information on a web page are shown. This affects basically people that have control over the administrator privileges for a particular page. So all faculty would have this kind of permissions over the pages that are inside their courses. So I look here at the front page, I notice that there are now 5 new buttons. These little buttons replace the permissions and access and adjustment type features that used to be a part of every page. Go on access now. We are shown the basic access for the screen of those who can see the page and what they're allowed to do. So we see that we have a number of roles on a particular page. If I were to click on, I'm going to just choose here, for example, advancement officers. That allows them to see the page, just one click. And when I click on set permissions that they might have, it opens up a second screen where it's going to allow me to determine what they can do. So they can either edit content, the custom content in each of the portlets. So this mentions each of the boxes on the page, and those are called portlets, and this says what they're allowed to do. So if I wanted to let them manage the announcements, it would just be a click like that. And if I don't want them to do announcements, I can turn that back off. And finally, I can hide the page from them, removing their access. The second button is options. And the options in the page are the portlets that are on the page. So not each of the boxes we can name to be whatever we need it to be. And we can add new features to the page. So this MyCC welcome box is a free form content. That's just where text would go. I have something called a course search, which uses a course search, add and drop course search feature to a page. If I go down to new features, I can see all the things that are available to add on the page. So I can add bookmarks, I can add a blog, and this is how announcements are done now. Blogs are very effective for announcements because you can subscribe to them and get an email sent to you when there's a change to the blog. Forums, free form content. We'll go down this page here. There's a number of things that can be added, including learning features, learning tools, or things like turnitin.com. So if you own this page, you can add any number of the features to that particular page that you own. So going back up to the top, we next look at the settings. So settings basically tell us if there are any particular settings for the portlets. So I can look at the various portlets here. These ones that we've used don't have any settings, but some of them, like the handouts portlet, has the ability to set the order in which the handouts are shown. So you can either show them alphabetically by sets and alphabetically in order, but that's what the settings do for us. Next we have the layout. And the layout gives us some new opportunities for how we arrange our picture. Our main page of MyCC is done in a dashboard style with 3 columns. You can have a wide column and a narrow column. You can even have your portlets arranged with a top portlet and sidebar portlets below it. So there's a number of arrangements that are allowed. That new top bar one is brand new. The blog style portlet header is brand new with this release. And going on to the rearrange. The rearrange allows us to actually go in and drag things around. So if I don't like where things are located in our portlet, The rearrange then allows you to drag the portlets around on the page and put them in the order, both top to bottom and side to side, that you want them to be in. And that pretty much concludes the video on the new settings for each page. And again, students will not see this, and those that don't have permissions on a particular page to manage that page will not see that capability. And this concludes the video on the configuration change here with MYCC.